Welcome to the Mysterious Museum.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mysterious Museum. Today's episode will be a little different. The inspiration for today's episode comes from another world, the Nightmare World.
The candle shaped like a melting human head before you might look like a normal human head-shaped candle, but what if I told you it had a strange backstory? The monster you see on a pillar is actually based on an entity from a nightmare I had at about 7 years old.
It all started how most lucid dreams start, with me waking up in bed.
It began with me waking up in bed. I felt the powerful wind blasting through my windows, and I noticed the faint flicker of orange light from behind my curtains. I get up to see what's going on, and I hear a loud voice shout, "Help me! My family's in there! You need to help me!" That's when I saw him. A tall, frowning, simple man with a white face and black eyes and black mouth and a black suit. I looked where he was pointing, and I saw a house I've never seen before across the street. It looked to be on fire from the inside, but it seemed almost like a dollhouse. Something about it just didn't seem real. I thought to myself, he looks scary, but he needs my help. But something felt off. I asked him, why do you need help from a 7-year-old, especially with the house fire? He said, "There's no time for questions. We need to go." I noticed his face got a little droopier, and it looked like he was nervous. Then I looked a little closer out the window. I noticed the fire looked a little fake, almost like blinking orange Christmas lights inside a dollhouse. Nervously, I pointed this out to the man, and he started melting even more. And he would just explain, you can't really tell from here, kind of just making excuses. The more questions I asked, the more his explanations fell apart. And the more his explanations fell apart, the more his face fell apart. And the more his face fell apart, the more he began to beg and beg me to enter his house. I knew it was a trap. He melted until there was nothing left, but a pile of melted wax on the corner of my floor. Terrified, I took another look at the house across the street, and I noticed the door was open. I faintly saw the bones of the children who didn't ask enough questions on the floor and made the grave mistake of following this stranger home. Now look closely at this face and remember, if you ever see this man, whatever you do, no matter what he says, don't follow him home.